Hey guys, we just found out Stan Lee's wife, Joan Lee, passed away last night at 93 years old. Our thoughts and prayers are with Stan Lee and his family. Just wanted to put that out there. Hey, Spider-Man. What's going on?
What's up? Thanks for waiting for me. What movie are you seeing tonight?
We're going to see Spider-Man tonight.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool. You're going to miss it. You're asleep?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep through it. It's been a long day of web slinging.
I'll wake you up when whoever the girl is this time comes on.
Yeah, I hope she's hot this time.
Yeah.
But I think she's underage too, so jailbait.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Mary Jane, and I'm thinking
I gotta watch
Gwen Stacy, but it's not, is it? It's
yeah.
somebody else. Who is it? You know?
It's that one girl.
I've avoided spoilers.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll find out.
I know that Michael Keaton's in here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
As the Vulture.
Yeah.
That's one villain they haven't used yet.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Sure, sounds good.
That's gonna be great, man.
Well, you enjoy your movie, sir.
I will.
Have a good night.
Thanks a lot.
With this rocket, I'll be king of the skies!
Hey guys, just got back from Spider-Man Homecoming. It was awesome. I went to the draft house. Spider-Man was there, hung out with him for a while. Gwen Stacy was there, Mary Jane was there. Actually, it was Spider-Gwen, so that was cool, even cooler. And Deadpool was there, and who else? I think Spider-Woman was there. Yeah, they were all there thanks to Austin Hops and Heroes Comics, which is a comic book shop, I believe, over on the south side. So I haven't checked it out yet, but I do want to go check that place out. So they came out and said hi to everybody. I think they were giving out comics to the kids and stuff. It was very cool. Anyway, yeah, so went to the draft house, Lakeline, saw Spider-Man. It was like an 8:50 show or something like that. It was amazing. I really loved it. It might be my favorite Spider-Man movie. The villain might be my favorite MCU villain so far. Michael Keaton. I'm a big Michael Keaton fan. He's pretty amazing, and he was the Vulture. He was fantastic. They did some really interesting things with that. I don't want to give spoilers away. There's a really cool twist part at one point, and I don't want to give away spoilers because this movie just came out, and they're fun little spoilers. I just don't want to give them away. So but yeah, very cool. Michael Keaton was amazing. Very funny movie. Like I said, probably my favorite Spider-Man movie so far, and I really love the old ones. I really do. I don't know, Spider-Man 2, I really loved it, but it's been a while since I watched it, but this one was, how do I say this? I want to say this one was less cartoony, and it's not that I don't like cartoony, but, this one fits in with the MCU, which is, it's a great, perfect, it's like they found a perfect level of realism with the MCU. That's kind of what I think DC has kind of missed. Wonder Woman was fantastic. I'm not saying it wasn't, but in general, they don't have good balance, and MCU has just balanced everything perfectly. That's what I feel, as far as the level of camp, the level of realistic, the level of serious, the level of humor. Everything is just perfectly balanced with the MCU. I really love that. And as a result, you have the best Spider-Man movie I've seen, and yeah, I really recommend it. Tom Holland, fantastic as Spider-Man. Yeah, this one, he's in high school now, and that was very cool. It really made it different. I know that we saw some Tobey Maguire in high school at the beginning. I don't remember. Was Andrew Garfield in high school? I kind of feel like he was, but this one really, this was really like a high school. It was like real high school kids. It wasn't like and I know Tom Holland, I think he's like 20 something, but I don't know for sure, but totally passes in every way as like he was playing 15, and he totally is believable as that. So that was amazing. It really was. Yeah, really funny movie. If I had any complaint, and I loved Iron Man in it, Tony Stark as the father figure, the whole like first time father, you know, of a teenager. I mean, he's, if you haven't seen the movie, he's not the father, but you know, he's like taking on that role with Peter Parker, and it was amazing. It was really, you see, you know, they've been so good at having growth with this character, and just, I loved it. You know, with the MCU, you've been with them so long and gotten to know everybody, and then there's good stuff with Captain America, really funny stuff with Captain America. Stay to the end of the credits, stay to the very end of the credits. You always think, you know, they put things in the credits and you think that was it, but no, always stay to the very end of the credits. Good stuff. What else? If I have, I was gonna say, if I have any complaint or any little thing that might have bothered me, it was one thing. It was the CGI of Spider-Man jumping around, mostly during the first half of the movie. I don't know if I just got used to it or what, but you know, I've always heard people say it looks too much like CGI about all the other Spider-Man movies. This is the first one where I personally felt that way. It looked pretty CGI when he was jumping around and flipping around and stuff. I don't know why. I don't know if they were trying to make it look more like a spider jump. I don't know. It just, to me, it was a little faker looking than the previous stuff, which I never had any problem with any of the previous stuff. But I don't know. Some of the jumps were just so, you know, not super realistic looking. But as far as the whole movie, in general, the movie was a more realistic kind of a movie. It was excellent. I loved it. The little jump stuff, I mean, that was a nitpick, talking about the CGI part. Because the movie was so good. Like I said, Michael Keaton, definitely a highlight of the movie for me. And, you know, Iron Man. But it was totally Tom Holland's movie. And a big part of it, or a big section of the movie, is he's got that new tech suit. So it was that was one aspect, another aspect that made it such a different Spider-Man movie from previous stuff, you know. And then he has to go back to his like hoodie and everything. It was just really clever. It was really a lot of, compared to the other Spider-Man movies, I mean, this was the most different, you know, because the other ones have all been very, I think they've kind of been very standard Spider-Man movies, you know, very standard superhero movies. This one was really original, I think, for what it was as a, you know, superhero movie. I thought they really made it interesting and different. I really recommend this one. One other little thing, I wouldn't call this a gripe, it was just a weird thing, was I kind of heard that Zendaya was going to be playing Mary Jane a long time ago, like when they were first casting. But then it seemed like, you know, well, she wasn't even the girl that Peter was crushing on, who I don't know if that character was from the comics or not, but this Zendaya's character, I don't want to do spoilers or anything, but anyway, her name was Michelle, I believe. Melissa or Michelle, I don't remember which. And then I'm gonna do one little spoiler, okay? No, okay, I won't say it. But there's a thing about her name that they reveal at the end. It's not that she says, "Hi, my name's Mary Jane" or something, but it was just a weird little thing at the end that was confusing to me. But then I'm not a hardcore, like, I'm a big Spider-Man fan from movies and TV and cartoons, but I never really read, the comics I read were not superhero comics. I say this in a lot of videos. Whenever I review a comic book movie, I say I grew up reading Star Wars comics, and especially Disney comics like Uncle Scrooge and all that. And I've always been a superhero fan, but not from the comics. Always from TV and cartoons and stuff like that. So, because I grew up with like Christopher Reeve Superman movies and reruns of 60s Batman, and then all the great animated shows and the cheesy ones like Super Friends. I was addicted to all that stuff. Batman the animated series, Spider-Man and his amazing friends. When I was a little kid, that's who I wanted to be. I wanted to be Spider-Man because of that show with Firestar and Iceman and all that. And I used to wake up, I was really little at that time, but yeah, I used to watch that Saturday mornings. And the Hulk, the live action show, was hooked on that as a kid, and Wonder Woman reruns. Yeah, and then they had the Spider-Man, the old Spider-Man movies. But anyway, how did I get on? I don't even know how I got off on that subject. But yeah, so I don't know if the character that Spider-Man was crushing on is from the comics or not. But the character that Zendaya was playing, originally I heard it was going to be Mary Jane, and then she ended up having a different name and not appearing or acting at all like Mary Jane, you know? And then they do this little thing at the end. I guess I've already said enough, so spoiler alert, I guess. At the end, she says, well, my friends call me MJ, which is something, that, Peter Parker would call Mary Jane MJ a lot. So I don't know what that was supposed to mean, because her name wasn't Mary Jane. So is she going to be Mary Jane? It doesn't make sense, because her name was like Melissa or Michelle. I can't remember. I think it was Michelle. But yeah, that was just weird. I don't know if that was just a little like Robin in Dark Knight Rising or Rises. Dark Knight Rises, Rising. The last Dark Knight movie where they they revealed that what's his name's name was Robin. And it was just a little like joke. Is that all that was? A little joke? I don't know. And I mean, I don't care. It's just weird. I prefer the traditional introduction of Mary Jane with the you just hit the jackpot tiger, which they didn't do even with the Kirsten Dunst version. But still, I like that introduction that they did with that one too. Because in this one she was kind of playing like this like sort of like quiet, like snarky, like loner type. I don't know. That's not how I envisioned Mary Jane. The other girl was more like how I imagined. If you knew Mary Jane in high school, she would be more like that. I don't know. But again, I'm not like a comic book expert. Maybe there was a reboot and Mary Jane was like this other character. I don't know. But it was just a weird thing because I thought, oh, okay, so she's not Mary Jane. And then it's like, what? But I'm getting off on another issue. The main thing is, it was a fantastic movie. I highly recommend it. Like I said, my only little nitpick was that some of the CGI at the beginning, or for maybe the first half of the movie, was just rubbery. It was very like, it always seemed like, obviously like not real, but it didn't really hurt my enjoyment of the movie. It was again, probably my favorite Spider-Man movie. And, go for Michael Keaton, go for Iron Man, go for Tom Holland if you're really into Tom Holland. He's definitely the focus. As much as I love Michael Keaton, I can't say, oh, he stole the movie. Because, 99% of the time, you're with Tom Holland in this movie. Guys, I actually have to work really early, so I'm cutting this short. Very much recommend this movie. Very fun movie. Had a great time at the Draft House seeing it there. Another fantastic MCU movie. Kind of weird that it's coming from Sony, although it's cool that they made this agreement. I'm glad we got Spider-Man in the MCU. It's very cool seeing everybody, together. I can't wait for more. I can't wait to see more of this Spider-Man and everybody all together in the Avengers. I'm excited. So go check it out. Fantastic movie.